How you guys doing, man? Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a while. I've been away. I was visiting family and friends, and we were in New York. My wife and I, we went there for our anniversary. So we went there for our anniversary, and we just went up there to chill out. And I just wanted to come to you today and just tell you about my experience in the big city, the Big Apple. I'm from Atlanta, so um, we tend to believe that Atlanta is the New York of the South, and I've been to New York a couple times now, and Atlanta, we still got a long way to go, especially as far as the mass rapid transit being able. We have MARTA down here, and I think they have MTC, but we got a long way to go as far as getting around and being able to get to things. New York have a lot of availability. Things are always open in New York, so that was one of the best things. But anyway, I just want to talk to you guys on today's Slick Lingo podcast. Let's get straight to it. So listen, me and my wife, we decided we were gonna go up there. My wife had plenty of family up there, and I mean awesome people, great people. And so as an anniversary gift, we decided we were gonna go to New York City and just kick it and have a great time, and get a chance to meet some of her family that she hadn't met personally. She had met plenty of them via Facebook, but hadn't met them personally. So we went up there on Tuesday of last week. So we got there in the city, flew in, chill out for a minute. We had a hotel right on 42nd between 6th and 7th. So we were right in the middle of Times Square, which was cool. So we got in there the first day. I think we got there like 3, chilled out, bags in the room, hit the city, just, walking around, eating, went to a, restaurant with the Bubba Gump right downtown and ate that stuff and just kicked it for a minute. Really nothing spectacular, just doing the tourist thing, which is cool though. Get a chance to go and see. If you've never experienced it, I want to get. That's one of those experiences that you have to be able to experience just to be in Times Square to see how chaotic it is and how so many people and just tourists and folks stopping and it's 3 o'clock in the morning or it's 10 o'clock and folks are is this going on or that going on. So that was a great experience. Now the next day. We got up early the next day and decided we were going to do our full-fledged city. My goal when I go into any city is to stay away from the tourism type thing. I don't really like the tourist deal. I like to get away from the tourist thing and go and kick it where everybody else there is kicking it. So the next day we got up, it was on a Wednesday, went to Bryant Park. Bryant Park is an awesome park. It's right off 42nd. I think it's 42nd and 7th, right by the New York City Library. So it's right there. It's a beautiful park, chill spot, man. If you get a chance to go chill at Bryant Park on a nice sunny day, but get there early because when the officers let people out, it get chaotic and it's a lot of people. So we went down, we chilled in Bryant Park for a minute. Then we decided we were gonna kick it and walk down to Central Park, and that was a few blocks. So we walked down to Central Park, took photos, just a cool time, nice, just to get the experience, kick it in Central Park. The wind was still up a little bit. When we first got there, the weather was like 70s, but we were blessed. I mean, not 70s, it was like 30s, and then we were blessed. It eventually got up in the 70s, right close to 80. It was really cool. So Wednesday food, nothing spectacular. I always find me delis when I go to New York. I like those delis where they make you this chopped salad and the bagels and stuff like that. So really just chill. Did Central Park. Now, while we were there, my wife's cousins, she had like bunch of family member there, like good people, bunch of family member. So while we were there, her family got in touch with us and they said they want to go out and take us out and eat and everything. So it was on a Wednesday. We were just floating around the city. We walked like we had our Fitbit trackers on, man. I mean, for real, we walked like miles upon miles. I think we had like 20 some thousand steps when it was the day was finally over with. But the deal with New York, man, is like if you haven't really experienced how many cultures and how crazy it is at times, man, you have to experience that, man. That is like off the chain. So that Wednesday, we decided we were gonna go to the Apollo. So we want to go to Harlem and go to the Apollo, and we loaded up, jumped on the subway. That's the beautiful part about the city for all you guys down here in Atlanta or even outside of Atlanta. You could get anywhere in New York. Like you could get anywhere. You don't need a car. Jumped on the we go to Harlem, get to Harlem. We decided we're gonna get us some Jamaican food while we waiting on the Apollo. The Apollo show started. We're gonna catch us an amateur night. It started at 7:30. So we got some directions to a good restaurant, Jamaican food restaurant. I love Jamaican food. So we decided we're gonna hit the trail and just walk through Harlem and get through, whatever, man, son. I'm here, son. For real. So that's what we did. We decided we gonna just foot it through Harlem and go get us some Jamaican food. And when you first started out, like we coming, Harlem pretty cool. Like it's been gentrified. Like you see people out there, white people pushing strollers. You see, like it's different. Like it wasn't like what I thought it was. I was like, whoa, man, this is gentrified, big old nice buildings, brownstones, couple of $1 million. But the deal is, so we walking and we going and we looking for the place. So we straight tourists. Like we looking at the Google Maps. Okay, make a left in 200 feet. So it's all good at first. So then we get over on the next block on Madison. Oh my good, we in the hood. Like we went from a $2 million brownstone to some. Oh, I turned the corner. They out there passing blunts. I said, oh man, I'm talking about it's just the stereotypical. You don't walked up in the wrong area. But if you're from the street, it is what it is. We done already committed when we turned the corner, so I can't turn back. So my wife got the phone looking. I'm walking. I'm like, man, I don't have nothing but this camera. I'm out there on some tourism taking picture stuff. So I said, well, we just got to walk through these cats. Cause they's a gang of them, man, standing out there in the middle of, we on Madison Ave, right? When I think the road went into Malcolm X road, whatever, Boulevard Ave, whatever it was. So we made it through, and then decided we were going to go to the Apollo. So I said, forget that, man. We just, no, because at first I thought Harlem was, it was cool, son. But then we got into, it's still hood. That's the deal. Like, you in one place in Harlem, you on one block. It's a beautiful $2 million brownstone, just a row of them. And then you get on the next block, you in the trap. Like, for real, for real. Like, yeah, so word to the wise, don't just be walking around Harlem on some random stuff. Like, yeah, don't do that. You'll get yourself, they out there. So anyway, we grabbed something to eat, shot up to the Apollo. So this is a good deal. So we get to the Apollo, they don't have no tickets. They sold out. No, they had some tickets, but they had individual tickets. It was me and my wife. They didn't have tickets for us to sit together, so they only had, like, she said she only had a few tickets, but they were individuals. But it's a lady over there scalping tickets. So my wife and I up there, so I follow up on the lady. I said, how much for the tickets? She say $10 a piece. Now the tickets at the Apollo, the minimum was $22. So she sold us 2 tickets right next to each other for $20. This lady, man, this Caucasian lady, just in the middle of Harlem out there selling tickets. So we go into the Apollo. Apollo is dead small. Like, the stuff you see on TV about the Apollo is not, man, Apollo is small, man. And Steve Harvey wasn't there. Somebody asked me, well, did you see Steve Harvey? He wasn't there. It was another comedian there. I can't think of the guy's name, but it wasn't Steve Harvey. So, and maybe Steve do some kind of, I don't know, but Steve Harvey wasn't there. So we get there, they doing an amateur night, they bring the guys on. First they brought the kids on. Talented kids, man, like talented kids. I mean, it's a good experience. It's small, but it's a really good experience. I mean, it was awesome. So we seen some really talented kids. One kid sung Michael Jackson, "I'll Be There." He sung that. Just 5. One girl, she sung a really grown song, but that little girl has some pipes. She could sing. But then the last little girl, she danced. She turned it up. Now you can't boo the kids, but all of them were good. So the kids were straight. Then we got to the adults. The first dude is a Japanese dude doing Michael Jackson. Like, he come out there, I mean, he really whacked, to be honest, but don't nobody really want to boo. I don't know. So we didn't boo him. We didn't boo him. He told us to make sure we all in sync with our boos. So everybody, my neighbors like, you want to boo? Yeah, let's boo. So that type of thing. So nobody booed for the guy. It was whack. But anyway, then the next lady came out was like this little Japanese lady singing a song. Oh, the boos came out for real. Like it got real up in there. Boo boo boo. Like for real. So they ran. It's the new Young Sandman guy. He come out doing his little thing and get off stage. So she got it out of there. Then the next one was this sister. This girl was an opera singer, man. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. Just a regular girl. I think she out of like South Carolina or something. She got up there and just did the whole opera deal. She was cool. Then we went to break. So what happens is when you do a 10-minute, they do like a 10-minute intermission. What happens is they bring the DJ Jess, man. He followed me, man. I'm following him back on Instagram. What's up, man? DJ Jess. He came out and cut it up on the ones and twos, and they throw a party on the stage. So everybody come up on the stage and just turn up. Now the biggest thing that surprised me the most about the Apollo, almost everybody in there were white. Like for real. Like I'm for real. I'm nothing against whites, nothing like that. But it amazed me the dynamic, the culture shift. Everybody in there was white. On the stage, it might have been like maybe, let's say it was a good 40, 50 people on the stage dancing. It might have been 5 blacks up there. That was crazy. All right, so after the 10-minute intermission come back, they do the second half of the amateur night. Sister get up there, do a poem. We really can't boo her because she was on some black righteous stuff, so, couldn't boo her. Then you had 2 girls left, so it was total of 6 of them. Man, let me tell you something. The first girl, this girl's song, man. This girl gonna be a star. I can't even remember her name, but she like Hispanic. She like a Hispanic girl. I can't remember her name. Hey, if you ever see that Apollo Amateur Night, because I think they were filming it, I don't know if they were, but I think they were. Because Coke sponsored it and they had like a big prize. But yeah, man, this girl, she sung. Then the next girl came was a sister. She came out and sung a Whitney Houston song. She turned it up though, like for real. Like the one girl who could blow, she could blow. She can out-sing the girl. But the other girl was an entertainer. Like she came out, she could sing. Now don't get me wrong. Like she could sing. But she moved around the stage a little bit. She did good. So anyway, we had to do the clap. They got the little screen come down and they got the little clap thing. So you got to clap. Whoever get the clap in, whoever win. So who won was the girl who sung the Whitney Houston song, the one I told you that danced around. She won, and then they had the top 3. And the next girl was the Hispanic girl I'm telling you about. Girl bad, man. She could sing. And then the third person was the opera singing girl, because she had like 84 and the other girl had like 83 on the meter. So, yeah, them 3 won. That was it. We loaded up, hopped back on the train. It was probably like maybe 10. I think it started at 7:30. We got out of there probably like 9:30. We got on the train, went back to Times Square, went back to the city. Might have grabbed some street meat. That's a good thing about in New York, man, especially in the city, man. That street meat, them vendors, like them cats be selling some good food. So if you go up there and you from down here, do not be afraid to eat at the vendor stations, man. Just find you a good one. We found like this guy, they call halal, these halal meats or halal whatever. Man, this dude was selling these plates, and it's cheap too. These plates, and it was rice and meat and vegetables and everything. I think, man, my wife paid like $11 for like 2. And that's cheap. For real. New York, I'm telling you, in the tourist area, $11 for 2 plates is cheap. So don't be afraid. If you go up there, please eat at the street meat. The vending stations, don't be on that. I don't want to know about that. I'm telling you, the food out the chain, we didn't get sick. Good food. And I talked to native New Yorkers, and they were like, man, I'm telling you, man, you save a lot of money. Another thing when you go to New York, find you a deli. Find you a deli or a couple delis. I've been up there a couple times, so Every time I've been up there, I was in Manhattan the first time. This time I was in Manhattan Times Square, but I left outside. Fine delis, man. They got these delis up there that these cats make salads, these cats make sandwiches, these cats in the morning time give you nice big old portions of food. Find you a deli. Don't get caught up in that tourist going to all them tourist spots downtown, cause well, it's uptown. Um you'll be spending too much money. Find a deli, man. I'm telling you, you'll be glad. Those dudes be back there burning. So Wednesday night over, woke up Thursday. We got to meet fam Thursday. So we just got up Thursday morning. Went my company that I work for, they got an office up there. So I swung in. I told the guy that I would visit him. My wife and I swung in. Then we went to Staten Island. We caught the Staten Island ferry. Went out there, rolled past the Statue of Liberty, taking pictures because he told us how to do it. And I'm gonna tell you, if you plan on going to the Statue of Liberty, I'm gonna tell you what you do. Catch the Staten Island ferry. It's free. Ride out to Staten Island. You can see the Statue of Liberty from the ferry, and you can see the lines. Like the lines are off the chain. Like for real, man. Like you, and if it's a bad weather day or a suspect weather day, it's tough. The lines off the chain. So basically, my wife and I didn't even visit the physical Statue of Liberty. We just rode the Staten Island ferry, got pictures because the lines are off the chain. But if you want to go see the Statue of Liberty, man, just go and ride the Staten Island ferry first. It's free, man. You don't have to pay a dime. Just jump on, look at the lines, and then come on back. And they load right there in. I think that's the battery park right there. It's a park you could get on. They got these little cruise. I don't know how much it costs to get out there, but you better believe it costs something. Did that, kicked it, got some good sushi right in on Wall Street. Got some nice sushi, Benitos. Got some good sushi on Benitos. Up until this point, we just really been like bumming it. Really, just the only real restaurant we ate at was like Bubba Gump's downtown. Man, I mean, if you had one, you had it all. It really wasn't that spectacular. And everything else been like delis, street meat, that type of stuff. So we stopped at this little spot. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Benito, Benito. They make sushi, right? It's a small joint, but it's a combination sushi and like noodle spot, pasta spot, like where they make ramen noodles and all them like Asian noodle dishes. But they make the sushi, and unlike down here in the South where we could go in and they'll chop, make your sushi front of you. Now these sushis are already in containers, but they making it fresh. Cause at first I was apprehensive, like, man, I don't know about that. But they making it right then. The reason why they don't have enough space to have people like you go down here in Atlanta, they got like compounds and or whatever sushi joint. They don't really have the space to have people sitting there waiting on some dude to do no sushi. So they being proactive, making sushi all day. But listen, get a chance to go eat it, man. Them little sushi trays like $15. Good sushi, top of the line. So we bounced and came back, hooked up with fam. We went up to the Bronx, had to meet them up on Fordham Road, up in the Bronx. That's my new spot, man. BK all day, man. I love the Bronx. So we went up to the Bronx and met the fam up there. Rolled out, went a lot of traffic. We wound up going to this spot called Dinosaur Barbecue in Harlem's. It's right there by the old Cotton Club. It's cool. We from the South, so our barbecue gonna be better anyway. But the fried green tomatoes was okay. They was straight. The food was overall good. I ate it the next day. Nice portion size. It was pretty good. It wasn't no garbage. You know what I mean? It was good. But down here in the South, we got our barbecue gonna be, better than up north. I mean, hey, y'all got us on a lot of stuff, but our barbecue, hands down. So, kicked it with the fam, had a nice time. They dropped us off. My wife and I like just bummed it around the city, just kicking it. Just doing. I'm gonna tell you something. There's some crazy people downtown in Times Square, y'all. Listen, uptown in Times Square, man, it's some crazy people. You see some of the crazy stuff. I'm in Battery Park, man. Dude walk up. Yeah, man. So I told Leonardo DiCaprio that, yeah, he need to go ahead and make that happen right now. I mean, he need that to happen. Then he walk over there a few minutes later. No, the CIA operative is this, and then, the NSA, we got to make this happen right now, and this. And then he come walking through, talking about, I mean, crazy. But let me tell you about this one dude, big old black dude, man. Big old muscle dude, man. I see the cat. He got on a Jason mask, a black like Grim Reaper robe, black hood up. Now this for real, y'all. Black wings on, like devil wings, a Chucky doll, and some other kind of like Wicked Elmo. Just a bunch of stuff. Shirt off. Picture this. Black dude, big old muscle dude, y'all. I'm talking about big old, probably about a 235, 245, big old muscle cat. All muscle, brick, shirt off, black, like I don't even know what you call them things. So like it wasn't even a full fledged robe. It's just like right on his shoulders, with devil wings on, a Jason mask on. When I first seen this cat, I got a picture of he working out in the mirror like this, with his devil mask, with his Jason mask on, like this here looking. I take a picture of the cat, like, man, this dude is crazy. So I seen him, man. I mean, he full fledged workout mode. So the next day he show back up, he bumping 50 Cent on the radio. I forget it. Oh, the song I can't do it, it can't be done. I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. He come walking up bumping that with this same get up on and his Chucky doll and everything. And I mean, this cat is in full fledged. I mean, this big old dude, everybody making a hole and making it wide. He walking through. I can just picture this with his Jason mask on, this whole Grim Reaper get up, and these Chucky dolls and Wicked Elmo and bumping 50 Cent. I can't do it. It can't. I'm trying to figure out what bro move. What is you doing? This what this dude doing, y'all. He downtown working out. Straight up. He down there working out. That's what he come down there to do. If you go downtown, you go to Times Square, I'm it's highly likely you're gonna catch this dude down there working out. The next time I seen him, he put on his whole little get up. Everybody looking. I mean, all these tourists. This man is just, you should see him. He act like he the only person there. He walked to the street right on 42nd, just standing there. And the radio over here bumping his Chucky doll. He done set it up in his little corner. I mean, everybody making a hole, making it wide. He got free reign. I can't do it. He can't. He ain't even bobbing his head. He just standing looking at the street with his Jason mask on. And I'm gonna let the champagne bottle pop. I'm sitting here tripping. My wife like, do not bother that man. I'm standing on the side of him like, hey dog, this wild, But he's standing there. He won't even acknowledge you there. I'm tripping. Then everybody just like looking. People got cameras checking. He turn around, go over there, find this little post thing, and start doing these little push-ups on him. He down there just to work out. That's it. I mean, it was the craziest thing, man. So we seen that. So that was Thursday. Crazy. Friday hit. Fam hit us up again and said, hey man, let's go out again. We want to do seafood. Now, I'm gonna tell you the spot. Now, the people out of New York, y'all already know. But everybody who visiting from, you have to go to City Island Seafood in the Bronx. It's a place called City Island, man. It's like on the water. It's called City Island Seafood. Go there. Point blank period. The best crab legs I ever had. The best fried shrimp I had. Like, it's some good, hands down seafood. I think I paid like $80 for me and my wife. We ate like a thing of crab legs, but it was a bunch of them though. Like, let me tell you what the crab leg consists of. They give you like 5 fat clusters, right? These snow crab legs. What they do is I think they boil them first or steam them first in butter, like top of the line seasoning. Then they put them in the oven, so they get like this little crisp on them. That little seasoning, that butter seasoning. City Island Cafe, City Island Seafood. Go there. It's right on the water. Rainy them took out. It's You can't miss it. It's gonna be on the right. It ain't no big elaborate spot, man. Don't nobody bring you no food. You go order your food. Make sure you keep your ticket. If you lose your ticket, you will not get your food. So they get the food. You order. And the thing is, since they cook the crab legs, it take the crab leg like 20 minutes, like 25 minutes. So really, we ordered some shrimp, fries, blah, blah, blah. Took that back, ate that. By the time we almost done with that, we go back and get our crab leg. Hands down, man. Listen, best crab legs, some of the best seafood I done had. I'm telling you, I done been to Spun David. I done been a lot of places eating seafood. For real, like, hands down. Do it. You up there, find a way to get the City Island I think it's City Island Seafood or Seafood in City Island, whatever it is. Look it up. You gotta go. So we did that, and that was cool. Great time. Now we had the family have a barbecue, not barbecue, but a get together scheduled Saturday. So the fam we were with, they had to be out of town because they had to pick their daughter up and go out of town. So they just spent time with us. So it was just a dope time. My wife and I, we did the whole little tourist deal. We went in the New York City Library. It's a good experience. Do it. I had never seen anything like that. We went to the library. Went to Central Park. Um, do your little random stuff, man. Get a feel for the city. Just float around, get a feel for the city, man. Get a feel for the people. But go to the real New York. Don't just stay in the tourist areas, man. Don't go. So many people go to New York and they spend all their money and they just hang out in like the tourist area. Like we rode through Harlem, we went over in the Bronx, we went Yankee Stadium, we did all that, right? So Saturday come. My wife and I, we get up that morning, we go to Bryant Park. Man, we went to Bryant Park every morning, like straight up. Every morning we went to Bryant Park. Bryant Park is like dope, man, but get there before, if it's a warm day, you got to get there before the offices let out. Don't go up there like 12 o'clock. You ain't going to find a spot because all them people on lunch break. Went to Bryant Park, just chilled out, man, just a comfortable spot. Went to our deli, got something to eat, sat in Bryant Park and ate, chilled out, getting ready to go to the fam. Jumped on the train because we floating around the city now like we just some vets. Jump on the 5, go up to the Bronx. So we got to catch the 5 from Grand Central. We had to catch the S and then go up the 42nd and Bryan caught the S. No, Grand Central caught the S and then caught the 5 from the next. Whatever, I may got that wrong. But anyway, we caught the 5. Got up there. Bam. Get to 180th, everybody have to get off because no construction. I mean, no more service past this station. It won't take you where you need to go because of construction. So this a curveball. So we got to literally get off the train, go down into the Bronx, get on the shuttle bus, ride the shuttle bus, 2 more exits, get off the shuttle bus, and walk through. We got off at Pelham Parkway, walk through Pelham and Expania or whatever, and then fam came and meet us, and it was all good. But let me tell y'all something. I had one of the best times of my life up there in New York. We in the South are not the only one got Southern hospitality. I've been in a lot of places. I ain't Andrew Zimmerman or nobody. 2 of the best places I have ever been that I've been treated the best in, I'ma tell y'all, was in Nassau, the Bahamas. In Nassau, I went to work over there, stayed over there 10 days. It was all good. Like, it was straight, man. Like, them people treated me so good. Best sushi I ever had in my life in Nassau. Straight up. Worst customer service. Work ethic ain't really like over here, but they laid back to death. But the sushi, off the chain. I don't even know the spot. All I know is whatever road that is you turn to go get on Paradise Island, it's on that street right there. So if you know what Paradise Island at, where the Hotel Atlantic at, where you go sit in the big chair at, you take a bridge to get over there. It's that road right there. On that road right there, it's a little hole in the wall sushi joint. Like everywhere down there, they had to buzz me in. They buzz you in. You're going to probably have a good 2 hour and 30-minute wait, but I'm going to tell you something. Well worth it. People treated us like, straight up, man, like I'm, I, I highly recommend go to Nassau, but not on a cruise, man. And go to the west side of Nassau. Don't go to the east side. Everybody, all the tourists, they come and they get off the boat and they spend all their little money right there on that little strip and then they jump back on the boat. But the west side of Nassau is the best place, man. Like that's where the people at, man. They got the fish fry down there. Go to the fish fry. You go and eat. So Nassau was one. One of the second places. These are hands down the 2 places I've been treated by. Nassau, Bahamas. Number 2, New York City. In the Bronx with my wife family. Dope folks, man. Matter of fact, you see this sweater I got on right here? This is one of our cousins. He my folks now. But he, go follow him. He called Art in Harlem on Instagram. His name nowhere. We call him Chucky. Listen, man. Dope. Hold on, I'm finna show you one. Man, this dude just gave me this, man. Bruh just blessed me. But I want to show you the picture he gave me too. Hold on. But he gave me a couple of art pictures too. I haven't got them framed yet because I just got back. But this is the one that I'm just so in love with right here. He gave me this. And let me tell you something. I was looking at it and he I I just couldn't believe he gave this to me, y'all. Like he gave me two more over there, but this is the one that's like extra dope. But I was up in his room, man. The man just just off the chain artist. But anyway, he gave that to me. He gave us all these sweatshirts. These are one of a kind sweatshirts that he painted with acrylic. Like this sweatshirt dope. And I got two shirts rocking it. But my wife, fam, I hope y'all see the video, the podcast, man. Y'all rock, man. Y'all showed us so much hospitality. And it wasn't even overly glamorous. You know how sometimes when you go and people just ball out and they buy the big half a hog and, we eating the big steaks. It wasn't even like that, man. We had nice food. Don't get me wrong. We had nice food, but it was just about the fam. Like everybody came in. A beautiful part is so many people came from out of the city. Like some of them stayed upstate New York. They rolled down and we just kicked it, man. Like it was a nice time. You guys welcomed us, and we gonna be back, like for real, man. But next time we ain't staying on Times Square. We staying in Brooklyn or somewhere, finding us a hotel. But yeah, man, we had an awesome time. Got up. That was it. Saturday, we kicked it all the way. They drove us back downtown, like awesome. Went back, her and I chill. We was trying to catch a movie. We was gonna try to go. We ain't seen Black Panther yet. I know we lame. But anyway, we were gonna go see Black Panther in Times Square, but it was only showing on a matinee, right? So we missed that one. Um, and what we did was we got up the next morning, caught a Uber to the airport, LaGuardia, man, like the worst airport in this garbage airport, but for it to be a big city. But they rebuilding it right now. But got there, it was just all smooth. I was worried because since Checker gave me the pictures, I was hand carrying them mugs and I was worried so because I didn't want to damage them. But the man TSA agent was like, man, yo, those are dope. He looking at them, man. I could have had a bum, but they were too busy looking at the pictures. Who did this? Blah, blah, blah. Go follow him. It's Art in Harlem, man. This dude is hands down, like, awesome. Flew back in, man. Of course, we got on the plane. Let's get to Atlanta. It's turbulence like crazy. One of the worst flights I've been on. Got back here, raining, jumped in the ride, came back to the house, man. It was a great experience in New York. I had a great time. I I I, I highly recommend, but I highly recommend you go on some family stuff or friend stuff. If you got somebody up there, go up there and kick it with them, man. Don't just do the tourist thing, cause one, you're gonna run out of money. And it get boring. If you ever been in one tourist spot, been to a mall in New York, just so lit up and big. Great photo opportunities downtown. But just don't go on no tourist stuff, man. Try to go find some folks, cause especially if you from the South, they just gonna be tripping to hear you talk how you talk, cause you country. You know what I mean? You country to them. They all, you know, talk the way they talk, but you country, so they. But man, I had a great time, awesome time. I just wanted to get a podcast. I'll just let you guys know the reason why I haven't done a show. I got some I'm trying to line up. I can't promise it right now because I got somebody on the fence that wanted. I'm trying to get him to do a show, and I'm hoping he gonna do it. But I ain't gonna promise it right now until I get him to confirm he gonna do it. So that'll be the next one. I'm hoping that he decide he gonna do it. I'm gonna stay on. If not, I'll try to find somebody that giving some kind of information, valid information. Hey, I hope this helps in some kind of way. Um, awesome trip. And I will share all my trips with you guys. Um, go to New York. Go to New York City, man. Especially if you're from the South. Go up there and chill. Go up there and chill. Have a good time. And just go and experience the culture. Go experience the culture. Down in the South, we so segregated. Like, it's the whites and it's the blacks. You got a black area, you got a white area. It's like, I loved being in the Bronx. Like, for real. I like being in the Bronx. Like, because it's a lot of Hispanics in the Bronx, Puerto Ricans and blacks, and you see somebody look like me, he speaks straight Spanish. You know what I mean? You see somebody who look dark. I seen a lady on the train. She black as on her and her son speaking Spanish with each other. That culture, man. Like down in the South, we don't really get that much. So we either get black or we get white or we get Mexican, that type of thing. So when you get a chance, go up there and do some stuff, man. Make your life legendary. Like for real, man. Do something with your life. Don't just throw it away, wasting and paying bills. Go do something. Like for real, when you get up there, go push yourself. Like don't just sit around, man. Jump on that train. Go uptown, go downtown, go wherever, go to Brooklyn, do whatever. Go. Last time I was up, I went to a sushi spot called I Sushi in Brooklyn. Good sushi. Went out there, they out there playing dominoes on the curb and stuff, Bro, them got some ding, bang, bang, ding, ding, bang, playing their little music. But they ain't bother nobody. You know what I mean? Like they all chilling. So I went up there last time and did that, but Harlem was an adventure. I didn't get my Jamaican food, but I had somebody show me another spot that I need to go to. Everybody I talked to one guy from New York. He said, "Nah, man, you gotta go to Brooklyn to get the Jamaican food, Shane." Then I talked to another dude. He said, "Man, you gotta go to Bronx, man, to get the Caribbean food." So I'm going back. I'm gonna try to do a couple trips a year and try and see, man. Thinking about moving up there. I would like to, but we'll see. Hey, thank you guys for watching Slick Lingo Podcast. I hope it was informative and it was interesting for you tonight. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.